Alabama, known as the Heart of Dixie, is a state steeped in history and Southern charm. From its Native American roots to its pivotal role in the civil rights movement, Alabama's story is a tapestry woven with threads of struggle, resilience, and progress. Join us as we embark on a journey through the annals of time to uncover the captivating history of the Yellowhammer State. Native American legacy. Long before European settlers arrived, Alabama was home to a diverse array of Native American tribes, including the Cherokee, Creek, Choctaw, and Chickasaw. These indigenous peoples thrived in the fertile lands of Alabama, cultivating crops, building settlements, and establishing trade networks that spanned the region. The arrival of European explorers and settlers in the 16th century brought profound changes to the Native American way of life, as disease, warfare, and displacement took their toll on indigenous communities. Despite these challenges, the spirit of Native American heritage lives on in Alabama's landscapes, place names, and cultural traditions. Colonial era and statehood. In the early 18th century, Alabama became part of the French colonial empire, with explorers such as Sieur de la Salle and Jean-Baptiste Le Moyne de Bienville establishing settlements along the Gulf Coast. However, by the mid-18th century, the region came under British control following the French and Indian War. In 1819, Alabama became the 22nd state to join the Union, with Huntsville serving as its first capital. The state's economy was largely agrarian, relying on cotton cultivation and slavery to fuel its growth. Plantations dotted the landscape, and the institution of slavery shaped every aspect of life in antebellum Alabama. Civil War and Reconstruction. The outbreak of the Civil War in 1861 plunged Alabama into turmoil, as the state became a key battleground in the conflict between North and South. The Battle of Mobile Bay and the Siege of Vicksburg were among the pivotal moments that shaped the course of the war in the Deep South. Following the Confederacy's defeat, Alabama faced the challenges of Reconstruction, as the state grappled with the aftermath of war and the transition from slavery to freedom. The era was marked by political upheaval, economic hardship, and racial tension, as African Americans sought to assert their rights in the face of white resistance. Civil rights movement. In the 20th century, Alabama once again found itself at the forefront of history as the struggle for civil rights unfolded against the backdrop of segregation and discrimination. Montgomery, the state capital, became a focal point of the movement, with events such as the Montgomery bus boycott and the Selma to Montgomery March capturing the nation's attention. The courage and determination of civil rights leaders like Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., and John Lewis inspired a generation to stand up for justice and equality. Their efforts paved the way for landmark legislation, such as the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which brought an end to segregation and secured voting rights for African Americans. Modern era. Today, Alabama is a state of contrasts, where modern cities and thriving industries coexist with rural communities and natural beauty. Birmingham, Huntsville, and Mobile are centers of commerce, technology, and culture, while small towns like Selma and Tuskegee bear witness to the struggles and triumphs of the past. As Alabama looks to the future, it remains deeply connected to its history and heritage, with landmarks, museums, and monuments serving as reminders of the state's storied past. Whether exploring the cobblestone streets of Montgomery, hiking through the foothills of the Appalachians, or lounging on the sandy shores of the Gulf Coast, visitors to Alabama are sure to encounter a rich tapestry of history, culture, and hospitality that is truly unforgettable.